I've been sober for almost 8 years, and I've noticed something about uh, meth and sex and relapse. And mainly that for gay men, usually thoughts and desires about sex always do precede a relapse. So I think it's worth asking yourself some questions and examining some attitudes about sex that you might be carrying around that you may not have questioned. First of all, putting sex on the shelf for a couple of weeks or a couple of months is not celibacy. And if you think that is some sort of horrific deprivation, then perhaps you need to examine what a healthy and right-sized relationship with sex is. Putting sex on the shelf for a certain amount of time has a lot of purposes, uh, but it mostly could save your life. So if you are willing to put sex and relationships on the shelf for a little while, these are the questions you get to ask yourself uh, that you probably haven't asked yourself. Who am I without the sex? Who am I without the validation? Do I think if I'm a loser if I stay in on a Saturday night and read a book or watch a movie? What meaning have I attached to how many people want to sleep with me? Do I measure my self-worth by my perceived desirability? Do I understand intimacy? Do I know how to have sex with intimacy? How do I make sex part of living along spiritual lines? How do I live along spiritual lines, period? The answers I have found shift with experience. They expand and deepen. But I'm convinced my willingness to ask these questions in the first place has everything to do with why I haven't relapsed. And part of that willingness came from a choice not to constantly distract myself with the hunt for sex that I had come to believe was what defined me as a gay man. You know exactly what it will be like if you pick up again. You've been there many times. But you don't know what it's like to stay sober one more day. And let me tell you, that's where the adventure is. And trust me, there's plenty of sex too. When you're ready for it, it'll be ready for you.